Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Moonhawk Studios Presents. I'm your host, Mac Paladin, and with me in the studio, as always, is my good friend Adam.
Hello.
Enthusiastic as always. Kevin's in the house.
Well, somewhere in your mind, I guess.
The phone call is coming from inside the house. It's like, yeah, we all have cell phones coming.
Yeah, inside the house on the second floor.
This house
Indeed.
only has one floor.
Now
I
that's
made
the
a
twist.
second one.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's the twist. Petty fans running the technicals.
Hi, I exist.
And we have the Golics.
My presence is expected.
But not always assured.
I don't know, I try to be pretty reliable.
I know you do. We have a great show for you tonight. Sadly, we don't have a guest, but before we get into the details of that, let's get into the news. Adam, what's cooking?
Let's see. Prepping for my brother's imminent arrival in a few weeks, which has since blown into sort of a full-on family reunion because an uncle's coming in and a cousin's coming in now as well. This is what happens when a family member makes a visit every decade or so.
I see.
Yeah. So outside of that, still having to care for mother because, well, major infections take a while to get over.
Right.
Like, still a few more weeks on that horizon. And finally, got my own doctor's checkup. Mostly fine. A few points of concern. Apparently, I have too much calcium in the body. Hypercalcemia is like the actual name of the condition. Like,
so does that mean you have like deposits on your joints and stuff like that?
No. Like my body chemistry contains too much calcium.
Oh, okay.
Like, so he just said cut back on eating cheese.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a lot less serious than calcium deposits on bones or joints.
Right.
So,
but I mean, still, it's like, Doc, why don't you ask me to cut back on breathing and drinking water while I'm at it? You know?
He did also say that I need to drink more water because there are ketones in my urine.
Oh.
Like, that can be indicative of a whole bunch of things, but most obvious is not drinking enough water.
Yeah, I gotta bring a jug with me tonight when I go out after the show because I'm planning on donating plasma tomorrow, and I'd like them not to, stick me in the muscle with a syringe.
Right. Like he doesn't think it's kidney failure or anything like that. I just mentioned that because that is a sign of like kidney failure, but it's also a sign of diabetes, which I do have. So,
right.
But though on that note, I'm 6.0 on the A1C, so that's under control.
That's good.
Yeah. Outside of the cheese, thing, the diet's outside of the cheese thing, the diet's fine. Really, outside of the few bumps, a few clean bill of health.
That's good.
So it's just keep doing what I'm doing and check back in 3 months. Like, yeah. I suppose the other harrowing thing is a bit of weight gain, but it's been very hot, so exercise has been difficult. Especially since I've had to, take care of kids during the summer. So
Well, and if you're, and if your situation is anything like mine, physical discomfort caused by stickiness is a major, like, we'll call it an almost OCD point.
Hmm. Plus, there's the frickin' executive dysfunction if you don't like exercising, and it's like, oh hey, another reason that just gives my mind more ammunition to use against me.
That too.
all right,
Me,
and that's my
right.
news for the week. Kevin.
Uh, it's like normal around here. Nothing really much to talk about. Simply normal times at work and nothing really crazy going on. So, other than that, really nothing happening here. So, over to you, Petty. What's happening in your world?
It's been relatively quiet this week. Soul has been rambunctious. We're going to need to see about getting him neutered. He's showing the signs. He's not spraying, but the signs are there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do the same thing with Snowy because I think he's actually the one piddling by the front door. He keeps trying to bury it suspiciously.
Mm.
But then again, he's weirdly fastidious compared to my other two cats. Like Tippy will just dump in the same box until there's more poop than sand. He'll be damned if he's going on the floor.
But yeah, this weekend we're gonna try and take Soul to the shelter and see about getting him microchipped. Because the shelter will do it for $10 compared to like 200 or something at the vet.
Right.
So, like, I don't plan on letting him outside, but at the same time, you don't get a fire extinguisher because you plan for your house to burn down, So it's just a precaution. If he ever does escape and loses his collar, people will know he belongs to me.
Yeah, it's like when Tippy escapes. He's escaped 5 times in 5 years, and he always stays within the vicinity, but I have to catch him when he actually wants to come back home. Otherwise, then he runs off in fear.
Yeah. It's the problem with where we live is we live on a very busy street. So if Soul gets out, he may try and wander into traffic. And people like to jump the hill in front of our house going 40, almost 50 plus in a 30 miles per hour zone.
My favorite.
Yeah. So that's going to be an adventure. I do also finally have an appointment to get my root canal finished, which is when we're on break that week. So that's going to be fun. Hopefully the temporary filling will hold until then. I guess in gaming stuff, I did know that the Time Stranger demo has come out, but I am currently trying to avoid it because I want to do it on stream with Ogre and Gullix. And before that, we need to finish Digimon Story Dusk, or Digimon World Dusk. We have like 3 levels left in that, or 3 big quests left in that, and I'm currently power leveling a team just to steamroll it. Because we were supposed to finish it last week, but life happened, and I may have before forgot to save and lost like 6 hours of progress. Whoops. So yeah, I think that's all for me other than just before Fragments, I had a fun time with Soul. He decided that my mouse cable looked very fun to play with. Grabbed it and tried to run off. Luckily, my computer weighs like 8 times he does, and he couldn't bring it down. So, and he stopped trying to fight it once he got to the end of the cord, and it kind of jerked and just ran off scared. So this weekend I need to get some like 3M hooks to better manage my cable so he can't get to it. Or just say fuck it and put some metal conduit down and he can't get to it that way either. My options are endless, but my budget is not. And I think that's it from me.
All right. Galix, what do you got?
Well, my sister and her baby are up visiting. It's around the baby's birthday, but that's somewhat incidental to it. But I was still able to give them my present in person, so that was good. They're going to be up for a couple of days. Nothing exciting at work except for the frustration with the parking situation has been kind of intensifying a bit lately.
Is it like
Um,
paving the parking area, or is it just not
They
enough parking for that for the amount of people in the building?
They repaved the parking area.
Hmm.
There were at some point there were rumors that we were going to be like getting a parking garage built, but they didn't end up doing that. But anyway, so we were parking in another area. Pretty much all they did in the old parking area is repave it and then repaint the spaces in a much less efficient way.
Mm.
So that a couple of days a week there is routinely basically no parking by the time I get there. Earlier this week I had to literally wait for someone to show up to leave. I mean, I guess technically you can still drive into the concrete or into the gravel area that was the temporary parking spot, and people have been doing that, but I'm not convinced you're supposed to.
Mm.
And I'm very rule following about parking, so
I'm sorry, I was just thinking more of vertical concrete than horizontal. That's why I chuckled.
yeah. Anyway, it's been a pain, and also I've really been noticing. So there's our door is like a side door on the building,
Mm.
and it's a 3-story building, and we go in on the ground floor. And there is like one gap in the gutter on the roof, and it's right above our doors.
So that's going to be a problem in like 3 months.
Likely, yes. And it sometimes leaks for multiple days after the last actual rain.
So they probably also need to clean the gutters because there's probably leaves and stuff that's holding water up there.
Wouldn't be surprised if it was something like that, if the gutter needs to be cleaned or something. But at
Yeah.
minimum, it would be nice if we could get like an awning or something.
Mhm.
But I guess we're trying to deal with the parking problem first, so.
Yeah, parking might be a little more important than an awning.
At least until it starts freezing. Although if it's freezing, then at least it won't be dripping on my head and into my bag when I'm trying to get the door open. So, I don't know.
All right.
Yeah. Video game wise, still been doing some beating up with the Blue Fire Goldfish, and also during Fragments, I started playing Hollow Knight Silksong and got to the town and got the first gate after the town open, and now I'm going to wait and look up the fastest way I can get an actual map system and map recording system. Because that was probably my least favorite thing about Hollow Knight as far as I got in Hollow Knight was the manual mapping.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I think that's about it.
All right. Well, as those of you who are listening to the pre-show may have heard, My Ace Magic mini gaming computer from Timu is coming in, and we'll see if that is even remotely viable. Um, it's not about the performance of the box, as you well know. I have 3 perfectly good gaming computers. I have an i7 7700K that has a GTX 980 with, I think it has 32 gigs of RAM, and I have a Ryzen 5 3500X that has a RTX 2080 Ti dual, which is actually a quad GPU board. Um, and I have a Ryzen 7 5700X that has a RTX 3060 titanium in it, all of which are temporarily not intended to be permanent, but they're temporarily derelict because I don't have enough power to run them for more than like an hour.
So I have been curious about this. What percentage of a monthly power bill did the new computer cost?
Uh, 70%.
Okay.
But I owe them $3,000.
No, I understand that you're not on an even footing there. I was just curious because you are frequently getting new stuff that it's a good deal, but
No, this
still
was
spending
something that,
money.
well, yeah, but this was a necessity for reduction of power consumption so that it won't overtax my
Mhm.
current solar setup.
Don't get me
So
wrong. I'm not a. Well, you need to put all of the money you have towards this, and this just because you haven't done such and such a thing.
no,
I'm
no,
just curious. I just get curious sometimes.
well, let me clarify the spread here. So I've currently got sitting in a tower next to me. I've actually built what I call the Tower of Power. I have 3 power stations. I have an EcoFlow Delta 2, which is like it's got 1,024 watt hours and it puts out 1,700 watts running 1,800 running 2,700 watts peak. But if you run it at full tilt, it lasts less than an hour. And that's
Right.
like the entry point. And that's the entry point. And then I have a much smaller EcoFlow River 2, which is like 300. And that charges like phones and runs my AT&T internet. And then I have this weird off-brand 700 watt, 544 watt hour. So, and then I have my Predator 350 that I started this whole thing with. And those 4 power stations combined is like a roughly it's 2,000 watt hours, give or take 100 watt hours of total power, and it took a while to get all that together. Okay. And then I have 3 battery backups, like really nice server grade uninterruptible power supplies that all have brand new batteries in them that I rebuilt that I found on the side of the road. So each one of those is 1,500 VA, which um, you can't daisy chain them because for some reason the battery power side will not charge another uninterruptible power supply,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is weird, but whatever. Probably because the output is not pure sine wave.
Maybe also you're really not supposed to daisy chain most things that work like power strips.
You are talking to a 30-year technician, so yes, I'm well aware. I do, not that it stops me from doing it.
It
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
stop many people. It's just notable that they might have actually put a failsafe.
oh yeah. There's UL certification. This is UL certified. This is not. I mean, it's like I run my entire kitchen off of 15 Surge Master Golds chained together. I have some high gauge extension cables running from the main entry point, which is it's a battery box that I built, and it's got about 2,100 watts of storage capacity, and then it goes to a 2,000 watt Chinese off-brand pure sine wave inverter, which is a really good one. But unfortunately, because it's the entry point for everything, my maximum possible input from my current solar setup is about 1,000 watts. And I've got a 2,000 watt battery array, which means that under peak conditions, it charges 1,000 watts an hour. So it takes 2 hours to fully charge the battery array, which is actually really good because I have 5 hours of sun, which means that I could use more than I am able to store. So if I'm using it while charging it, I have a few hours of overlap there. And then I have a little tiny battery that runs my little tiny battery with one of my earlier attempts at an inverter in the kitchen running the kitchen lights. And that's the only thing it does. And that uses like 5 volts. So, you know, I'm getting there. It's just the idea behind the reason I bought this computer was because it was on a flash sale for like $260. And it will allow me to stream with Pettyfan without regard for time. In other words, I can do 3 hours and have room to spare with my current setup. It's not about how powerful the computer is or I needed it to replace the other ones in terms of capabilities. It was sort of a necessity thing because what I want to do is I want to have additional revenue streams from my artwork, which I owe a lot of commissions, some of them to you and Pettyfan. I don't forget the receipts on these things. When you guys do nice things for me, like buy my artwork on emergency flash sales, and then I take 2 years to deliver it, I feel bad about that. You know, it's not something that I'm trying to do, but you know, we'll throw up air quotes and say circumstances and move on to the next part, of which you understand. You've said so on many occasions, so
Yeah.
we're not belaboring that point. But I want to get back to work, and I've done my best to try to jury rig my HP Elite 8300 i7 computer, and it works for a couple hours, but it's just not modern enough to do what we want to do. It has an R7 graphics card. It could run Final Fantasy 14, or maybe it won't. But I do know for a fact that it takes 275 watts of power to run this thing, plus the monitor, plus the internet. So it kind of depletes my tower of power really quickly. I can get through like an episode and a half of Strange New Worlds, and then I have to turn off all the battery backups to recharge them. So you can see the kind of pickle I'm in there. Ideally, I want to be able to run some of the shows myself. We've got the new channel coming up from MSP, which I will briefly touch on in a minute. And then, you know, it's like I don't want to be fobbing off the responsibility onto you guys indefinitely. It's one of those things that it was a temporary measure to try to right the ship. And I think we've passed the grace period where I say, oh, it's just righting the ship. Now it's like, okay, what are you doing? Shit or get off the pot. So, you know, I'm going to set this thing up, and I have my LG Ultra Gamer Series monitor that I got from the thrift store for $40. It's a $300 monitor. And it's actually pretty decent on power consumption. And then I've got my Mac Mini, and I think we're good to go. You know, as far as that's concerned, I just need that piece, and then we can play Final Fantasy 14. To round out the new channel, I'm going to do I'm probably going to start with something cute like idle games, and I'm going to use my personal VTubing avatar, not my Mace Palladino one. And so I'll live cam on Mondays, and then on Thursdays I'll play idle games, and I'm going to do Tokyo Mirage Remix #FE, which the #FE I found out means that the mirages that the characters use to attack with are based off of Fire Emblem characters.
Yes. Also, it's Sharp because they're doing a musical thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
Sharp FE.
Okay. So hopefully that'll be fun. I know people like idle games, and we talked about Uma Musume, which is somewhat controversial, but I'm going to play it casually and not, I'm not here to make it lewd or anything like that. So I don't think we're going to have to worry about the more toxic elements of the fan base. I'm going to listen to what people say and just try to play the game straight.
It's not just the toxic elements of the fan base either. The devs and the people behind it are highly defensive of against people who try to be lewd about it, and the people behind it includes the kind of people who benefit monetarily from horse racing in Japan.
Right, and certain individuals with back and sleeve tattoos.
Yes.
Extensive tattooing and possibly missing fingers. But everything that I plan to do is for the mainstream on this, because this will be our Moonhawk Studios channel. Okay, so anything that I do on it is going to be respectful and airing towards legitimate. So I don't really think we have anything to worry about. The Yakuza is not going to come for us. The publisher is not going to come for us, and the fans are not going to come for us unless I fail with their favorite horse.
Certainly, overall, I've seen most people say that the audience is generally supportive.
Yeah, as long as you're just playing the game and not being weird about it, I think we'll be fine.
And hey, if Ranius Tachyon fails, that's in character ?
Exactly. So
I don't remember if that's the right one, but I know there's one horse in the game in the franchise they're all based on real horses. And the horse that this one is based on is famous for literally never winning anything.
Nice. And sometimes throwing the game. From what I've read,
hard is my understanding, but yeah.
There's one that's petulant. There's one that's petulant, and sometimes will deliberately throw the race.
Okay, yeah, I don't know the details. I just know I've heard of
but
that
that's part
one.
of the fun of discovery. That's part of the fun of discovery is playing the game and then finding out what's what. So again, to allay anybody on staff's fears about me playing this game and potential threats against my person, first of all, I do carry a .46 caliber cannon in between my mattress and box spring. If anybody would like to try anything, I will go Dirty Harry on you. Second of all, not that we want to broadcast that I'm going to unalive anybody on the air, right? but more importantly, I just want to play the game. It looks amazing, and people are having a lot of fun with it. So I think it'll be a lot of fun, and it is technically an idle game, right?
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, idle. I was having that conversation with a writer, and I kept trying to say idle versus idol, and they said, you must be Midwestern. And I said, well, I was born in Naperville, Illinois. And they said, see, I knew it, because you can't say the two words differently. And I said, damn it. Damn you. Yes, not IDLE, but IDOL. Yes.
Look, that's also a significant kind of game.
Yes. Well, there are idle games and idol games. So
idle.
No, that's a different word.
Ideal.
Ideal
See, now
is
you're
IDYLL.
idyllic.
Right.
Adam, I can hear Adam having a stroke over there.
That's partly why I did that. Make the co-host
I
seethe.
can hear blood vessels pulsating on the side of his head as we continue this conversation into the abyss.
I'm not really paying attention.
Yeah, well, probably just as well. Because otherwise I would be hearing your veins throbbing.
I don't really care. Like,
Well, anyway, like I said, the point is that any of these idle games, idol games, dol, can't say it. I'm just done.
English is hard.
Yeah. Any of these games that I play, I'm going to be playing legitimate and not for nefarious purposes. So, relax, everybody. It's cool. But we'll start with Tokyo Mirage. Maybe look at Umu Musume. I do want to see if there are any Idol Master games on Steam that are on sale. There probably are. And the whole purpose of that is because in order to make affiliate, you have to have 8 shows a month on different days. So we'll have MSP on Wednesdays, and we'll have whatever the hell I come up with on Thursdays, and that'll pretty much be it. So I'll be doing like 4 shows a week. Monday, Tuesday, we'll have Mac Paladin's Retro Gaming Emporium with City of Heroes on Monday and Final Fantasy 14 / ... in the future. And then on Wednesday, Thursdays, we'll have Moonhawk Studios Presents and me doing some fun gaming and chatting with my audience. Pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. And of course, to clarify that, because we got a little off track there, it wouldn't be Moonhawk Studios Presents if we didn't.
See, it's inside the
Sidetrack.
studio, so it's not as much of a problem.
Right. We don't have a guest tapping.
I would have pulled out the crook if we had a guest waiting in the wings.
Yeah, you'd be like, guys. No, but seriously, it's good to have, it's good to figure out what we're trying to do here. Now, Galix Petty Fan, of course, if you happen to be around on Thursdays, by all means, you're always welcome to commentate, join the voice, or don't, but it's not an obligation. It's just something I need to do to make sure there's enough content on the channel to make affiliate one more time.
Mm.
So I'm not trying to add to anybody's workload. Petty Fan won't have to do any editing. I'm going to handle all of the highlights and transmission to YouTube myself for that. Petty Fan is going to handle cutting MSP because we start early with the pre-show, so we have some leader and we don't have any like abrupt starts or miscommunications there. And plus, if we say anything funny in the pre-show or post-show while we're still recording, we can always use that for clippable material for shorts.
Mm-hmm.
It'll also ease the burden of Petty Fan cutting, because then he won't be running fragments directly into Moonhawk Studios Presents and then having to cut that and cut all the extra out and then make like 5 different video clips and so on and so forth. He could just do it directly from the editor station in the channel manager.
Mm.
So, yeah. So the goal is to allow MSP to have its own audience, obviously, but also to make the workflow a little easier for everybody.
I should probably shout out the MSP channel while I'm thinking about it.
Yes. I did the best I could to come up with something relevant as far as the username.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, so we're twitch.tv/ms_presents.
I should
And
be able to. Where is that link? Because Twitch
And
has a
I
new
would
thing
think-
called Shoutout. So I
Oh,
can
okay.
literally
Yeah.
just send a quick link.
Exclamation SO,
Yeah.
like exclamation SO on the link. Yep. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. And so anybody who's listening right now, if you would want to follow that channel pre-debut, that would be great. Our goal is our target is next week, but it may get slightly delayed because I'm behind on the rent as usual. The main hang up there is how fast I can help petty fans set up a alternate profile. So all he has to do is make a couple of quick clicks to switch between the shows. And he's using Streamlabs OBS. I use standard OBS, but I also, if you remember, during the Trovo and Facebook days, I was also using Streamlabs OBS. So I have pretty good familiarity with it. I just don't have it in front of me, so I can't tell you all the details of quote unquote cloning the overlays.
Yeah.
You should be able. There's two settings in both versions of OBS. There is your scenes, which is your general visual layout, and then there's your profiles, and they're under two different headers in the top menu. I'm pretty sure they're on both. You should be able to have multiple Twitch accounts. The only thing you can't do without Pro is run two or three Twitch channels simultaneously.
You can only
You can't
stream to one place if you're not pro. Like at
Correct.
a time.
Yeah. So, but we should still be able to set up multiple profiles that you can terminate one and send to the other. And then what I'll do is I'll be waiting in the wings before the show to raid from fragments to MSP. So that way you can just worry about switching between the profiles, and I'll make sure that the audience gets carried over.
Okay, I think this might be a Stream Elements bot command since Twitch isn't wanting to recognize it. So I will. Good thing we've sorted that out, because then I can fix that next time we go into the bowels.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So MPRGE, Mac Paladin's Retro Gaming Emporium, still going to be doing Blue Mondays and Final Fantasy 14, because technically it is a 11-year-old game. 24. When did it come out? 2013, 2014 originally?
Which version?
Well, Final Fantasy 14 in general originally came out when? 2013 or 20? Because I remember switching over to A Realm Reborn in 2014.
2010.
Okay, so it's a 15-year-old game.
Yeah.
I think that technically qualifies as a retro game.
I guess.
Well, and I have a few more followers on RGE than I do on the new MSP channel, so I figured that would be the way to go. So even though it's a crossover,
the channel is just Mac Paladin. You can change your background.
what does that have to do with it?
Well, it could save you from having to make affiliate again.
I don't want to run MSP on it. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I have to type out the full thing. Shout out.
Okay. Well, no. I understand what you're saying, but I still want to do it separately.
Fixed it.
It's just something I want to do because then Petty Fan doesn't have to fiddle with my personal channel as well. This is a crossover.
Fair, I guess.
Yeah, this is a group crossover channel, if that makes more sense.
So that
So
way we can
RGE
save fragments for more gamery focused things.
Exactly. And you know, Fragments has developed its own brand. MSP may have spawned it, but it's not. They're not aside from sharing casts, they don't have to be on. They shouldn't be. I don't think they should be on the same channel. It's just, it was meant to be temporary. Like when you invite a friend over to couch surf and they stay for 5 years. Oh, that was oddly specific. You try to bail somebody out of a jam and they stay for 4.5 years. Too esoteric. Anyway, so that's the plan. So we'll have the 3 channels. I know it seems a little cumbersome at first, but you just got to trust the inner workings of my ADHD brain, because this will give me peace. And again, the little gaming computer is just so I can save power. It's not so I can. It's not because it's better than any of the other computers.
I know.
No, I'm
Also,
just.
I have enough of an ADHD brain to know that you're fooling yourself if you think you're going to have peace.
Be that as it may, I'm committed to the bit. So that's just I'm just summing up for those who may have been lost in the wandering narrative.
But yes, I know you're a compartmentalizer. That's why you have to have 7 different computers for each individual thing you use computers for, instead of like one multi-use computer.
There you go. If I only had one computer, Galax, I would have to have 13 monitors.
I know you'd want to have like a couple probably anyway, but yeah.
When I had one computer, I had 9 monitors. The maximum that Windows 10 will allow. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for that. I don't think I have any other newsworthy stuff going on right now. We do have our own Twitter X for MSP. So Petty, if you want to give that a shout out as well, I would appreciate it. And if we can make sure that the entire cast follows it, just in case there's something important worth retweeting, I would appreciate that as well. Anybody who wants to follow it to get updates on the channel, you know the drill. And there is also a Blue Sky for it. I set that up about a day later. I just haven't used it much yet. Largely because I've been arguing with trolls on X and I keep forgetting which account I'm logged into.
Why you like? That's why you should be like me and go like both.
Why is Brian Krasenstein following my account with 8 followers? Since we don't have a guest tonight, and I think that's it for the news, let me switch over here and let Adam tell us. He says you say you've got a little treat for us tonight for our alternative commentary video.
Treat
it's the first of 2 tonight.
maybe not the word for it. Yeah, so in lieu of an actual guest, I have scoured the shores of the internet to drag on to our humble show something very obscure, but very, very weird.
Interesting. Yes. Interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
Considering I have done some research. Sorry.
Yeah.
Considering I've done some research, do you want me to introduce this?
Yeah, I'm going to tag out to Kevin here to do the rest of the introduction because, well, he's got some. He can fill in the background information.
Some added insight.
Right. So, what we're going to be seeing here is something very unique. This is a short-lived, I think it was 16-week daytime show. I would say what it exactly is in a moment, but it was a daytime show that aired in specifically the Baltimore market on the Fox affiliate there, WBFF. What this is a hybrid between a talk show and a game show. Specifically, the game show portion is more of one of those classic kind of shows, which, if you know classic TV, they aired a lot of bowling type shows. What we have here is a bingo related show. And what's very interesting about this is who is the main host of this show. If you are very familiar with the world of wrestling, you may know the name Gorilla Monsoon from the WWF. Well, here, he is the host, but not as Gorilla Monsoon, but actually as his real name, Bob Marella. His sidekick happens to be another former WWF player by the name of Sean Mooney. So, yeah, it's very... Yes. And only one of the episodes of this has survived. By the way, there's not a lot of stuff from 1994 here. There's no promo. There's none of that. It's just this one episode, and it is the April Fool's Day episode, specifically. And the reason why we have this preserved probably is because there's a very special guest that shows up that pretty much blows the whole cover of this. Because most likely this, for a lot of people involved, they did not want to highlight the fact that this was hosted by Gorilla Monsoon and had wrestling people around it. They wanted to separate themselves. Well, this April Fool's Day episode is going to blow that up, as you will see.
Oh, God.
So
that's a good introduction, right?
Oh,
yeah, I will add one additional. The producer of this show apparently also helped in the creation of Tuesday Night Titans.
Yes, and if you know your WWS history, was the attempt by the WWF in the mid 1980s to create a late night talk show for syndication cable purposes.
Yeah,
and it was very much the same thing. Which, when it comes to the talk show element, you may notice something familiar, considering what started about a couple years later, involving a certain comedian.
Right. So let us get into Bingo Break.
Originally aired April 1st, 1994. Show number 55. We go.
Give it a second. I still got to do the channel call stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's
We've
right.
seen this with the Computer
30 seconds.
Chronicles. It's the master tape stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. VTR clock, folks.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
It's time.
Yeah, that just sounds like an early morning talk show.
With your hosts,
Yep.
Bob Marella and Karen Tate. Bingo Master Sean Mooney.
Oh, man.
Bingo Master.
And
Yeah.
our psychic advisor joins us.
Oh man, you can tell this is from the fucking
Here's Bob and
90s.
Karen.
You know, this is the mid 90s.
Welcome. It's Friday. You like Fridays.
A very important Friday, too.
Hi, not Oprah.
Fools.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, so be very
Yeah.
careful.
Oh.
Yes, remind you folks that
Why? What are you gonna
Oprah's
do?
first market was Baltimore.
Childish
By the way,
pranks
yes.
like that, right? With
No, there certainly isn't,
no
Bob.
place on the bingo break for that.
Like,
right?
just imagine being a wrestling fan of some sort, or having some knowledge of the WWF, and turning on to Channel 45
You're into the
and
most
seeing
serious
this
stuff, right?
and hearing the words Bob Marella instead of Gorilla Monsoon. You're like, wait a minute, what?
Bob.
I didn't see that.
Am I sober?
Is there a hole in it?
Dribble cup.
Yeah, I guess you missed it.
Couldn't have been old innocent.
No, they're just doing wacky comedy.
You don't have any
Failing,
problems with
but,
this,
you know,
Yeah.
it's part of the shtick.
Playing prank on
This is an
Carlson lookalike.
This is a Sinclair Broadcasting answer to Regis and Kelly.
Here behind me?
I mean, Regis and Kathy Lee, I'm sorry.
What, Frankie?
Kathy
Well,
Lee.
I don't know. He's doing something.
That explains why they cast a Tucker Carlson lookalike.
Uh-huh. Oh, boy.
He's here due to
Speaking
a
of bad
diminishing number
comedy.
of requests, I might add.
Yeah.
They have April Fools over
I
Well, I
couldn't
mean,
hear
you
it.
can have the wrestling connection without the bad gimmicks.
He was the only.
I got to
the
ask
only one.
because I couldn't hear it. Was he doing a Mel Blanc impression of a French guy?
Let's get it going.
Probably.
Alrighty,
That was not me, pal.
yeah.
Why do you
Buddy.
keep
Yeah,
saying
it couldn't
that?
have been you.
He
No,
thinks
no
that
Well,
you're
he
chance.
blamed me. That's why I'm
Protest
saying
I'm a
it.
little apprehensive today. This seems to be kind of a weird day on the set.
Fun
Let's be
fact
careful.
about that Tucker
No,
Carlson
no, no,
joke is
no,
that he still dresses like it's
So,
1990.
about it.
As I try and
Uh-huh.
dry off, I'm going to see what
Poor
kind of mood
thing.
Fred is in.
Did he get wet?
You think Fred knows it's April Fool's as well? Good morning, Fred.
I have the
What
sudden
game are we
urge to
going
watch
play?
Sail of the Century.
All right, Freddie. Gotcha.
This is Dollar
Everybody's
Tree
a winner,
Press Your
and
Luck.
everybody's a comedian, and even Fred. Now,
Dig that
Fred,
reaction.
was very
Mike.
Yeah.
amusing, but I think everybody at home wants to know what game we're going to be playing besides the free space game, which, I mean, it'd be great. Imagine how much money we'd give away. I think we ought to try again, Fred.
I think the
They picked up the
1970s
station.
shaking their head at this.
Second time? Okay, I guess
No whammies, no
it could
whammies.
be Any row.
Yeah,
Right? Any
you
row.
said Sail of the Century? No, we're
Computers
talking
to work
Press
with.
Your Luck
Now,
here.
folks, even though it's April Fool's Day, you still need a bingo brain
Maybe
card to play along
tic-tac-toe.
with us. Right now, Bob Jones is standing
Ah,
by.
that works
You
too.
can go
I'll accept that.
Care Pharmacies. Care you
Don't
get it
call
in
that
your-
number. It probably is a phone
Metro
sex
Food
line.
Markets. What a
Yes.
supermarket was meant
I'm
to
telling
be.
you right now, I know all the theme songs to
Stop by
all.
one of those great locations. The cards are absolutely free. There's no purchase necessary. Check
Some
out,
they don't.
make sure you've got the valid date of play.
And note that none
remember,
of those
card
are
is
major.
good for
None of those are
5
major
days, 5
chains.
games,
Although they
pretty much
probably
every
were in
day.
the mid '90s,
And,
they were
we're
not
playing
major
any row
chains.
today, so let's see what happens when we start.
Maybe in the Baltimore area.
Possibly.
Papa,
Oh,
Papa John's, it was Papa Johan.
oh God, where's the lid?
It's gonna be,
You don't got
it's
the
gonna be
lid.
one of those days.
Oh, I bet.
What do you mean? What happened?
Either, right?
And they didn't do another
Let's see, how
take.
many did we lose
Sean,
here?
Yeah, no
Unless
shit.
they-
I've got them all back.
No, I
Did they
mean, on the other hand, this is April Fool. So
I
there's
get
no
that,
out
but at the
there.
same time, the
Somebody-
production guy inside of me would be strangling everyone
If
involved.
we can get this
And you
going
didn't know
here.
anything?
No, I mean, if it was another day, yeah, but it's like, you know, they're probably doing a full show bit here today. Let's keep this
Yeah,
in
it-
mind.
We're gonna crank
Listen,
It's a bit.
this time.
The problem
see?
is,
Today here on Bingo Break.
Yeah.
Summer up is going to be
I'm sure there
B1.
were no concerns about the integrity of the game.
I can barely hear you,
Pranksters.
Mac.
061 is the next number. 061.
Oh,
Okay, so can you hear me now?
This could be, very
A
interesting.
little bit better.
yeah, we can get it.
We're
Yeah.
gonna need a number though. From,
Okay, as I said, I'm sure there were no concerns about the integrity of the
and here we
game
go,
at this point.
G60. G60.
Yeah. Yeah, they just had a shit ton more balls there than they put in.
I-16.
21, this was not.
I-16.
Mm-hmm.
all right, so we're Tommy Dreamer and the Sandman.
This round is G59.
They're hanging in the back.
G59.
Try doing something in the back.
Jack
And
and New
we
Jack.
won't have any more mishaps over here, just winners.
I'd say something Hulkamania, but
There's
I
what,
think that's
15 numbers dedicated to each letter?
Right now, let's go back over with Bob and Karen.
I don't remember how to play bingo.
Is that normal for
Remind
bingo?
everybody that Linda and Gail are here, and they won't be fooling
I
around.
don't think anyone here is old enough to remember the logistics of bingo.
Oh yes, we have commercials, by the way. The commercials are part of this tape.
Oh, the state of your house band, mate.
Yeah, bro, they do not look good.
I just gotta know, is this the actual Dave Clark 5? Because, oh wow. Radio station commercial.
you mean
Hold on. I need to mute this. That's actual music.
Yeah, that is actual music. That is a radio station commercial, so yeah. I mean,
it depends if it's more than 6 seconds.
I don't want to risk it.
yeah, it's obviously a risk because, you know, yeah. I would probably, I would mute the commercials fully, honestly, because, you know, simply because, you know, I know for a fact that there used to be commercial channels here on Twitch that used to exist.
Yeah.
They all been nuked.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, commercials have jingles, commercials have music, and especially commercials for radio stations, which
Yeah.
have to play clips of music in order to work. So yeah, just we gotta
If
mute
taking a
the.
prescription medicine was as easy
Yeah.
as reading a calendar.
Well, I
Health.
guess
Oh,
If your pills came
I think we're
pre-sorted
fine
maybe
by
we
with
do
pharmacists
some, but
and
not
packaged
others.
in personal
Yeah.
doses,
If I'm
separated by
hearing
day.
music,
Yeah,
I'm just
just
killing the
And if you were
audio.
on the go, you could
Right,
just tear off
right.
what you need and
Yeah,
take
at
it
this
along.
point, if we have actual
Introducing the
singing
Medicine on
or
Time personal
actual
prescription
music and
system.
not
Ask for it
custom
next
stuff,
time
then
you
just
get your
kill it.
prescriptions filled.
Yeah.
Medicine
It's not
on
Grandma
worth
was
it.
playing
Available
by
at local
herself.
pharmacies and only at Neighbor Care pharmacies.
Also, I checked, and yes, it's 15 numbers per letter.
Yeah.
For 75 balls total. If you're wondering why I guessed that, it's because 60 was
I
a
was-
G and
no.
61 was O.
Doc Severinsen, this was not.
Oh,
I don't hear anything.
I wasn't expecting a jazz band today.
The fuck?
that's not fun.
It's another
Look at this.
comedy
That's
bit.
awful.
You know anything about this, Bob? That's disgusting.
Today
Laugh, or you not
is,
entertained?
remember,
Paul.
Humiliating.
look,
Yeah.
this is all about being April Fool's Day and everybody's getting hit.
Is that a
Maybe
pretzel?
What was that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna apologize
So,
to whoever
so
did
yeah,
that
first
there. Thank you very
segment,
I think you
much.
should.
John got hit.
Or
The segment, Dave's
Can I
got
catch up
hit.
to them?
Huh?
And
Or
considering
Oh, no.
whomever it may
No.
be.
considering one of the names on the title of
You
this
know anything
video,
Could have been a team effort.
Bob
Yeah,
is
the
gonna get.
problem-
I mean, Bob is getting hit here shortly.
Oh yeah. Whack something out for us?
Yeah, the inherent problem here is everything is so low rent that nothing comes
Yeah.
across as a very obvious mistake. It's like, oh, you actually fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know this is a cover,
Yeah.
but
Yes. Yeah. Let's
scuttling
forward
along the
here to-
timeline.
Hey, it cuts up. Okay, go back there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, just go in.
I'm not fucking with music,
Are we
bro.
ready to play?
Why not?
Yeah, we
Let's
scope
play
it
a
here,
game.
folks. We're gonna scope this today.
How's your equipment?
My equipment's fine. Check yours.
Paul Schaefer and the world's most dangerous band. This is not.
Considering what happened earlier, I'm
No.
a little bit
So
apprehensive.
it does look like
But
Just
we'll
push
see
the
what
button
happens.
up
those
there.
guys will break kneecaps for
I'm sure everything will be fine.
I have
certain
nothing to do with
people.
it. Anything.
Yes,
At all.
innocent face over
Nothing.
there.
Oh man.
Fred has gotten in the April Fool's mood, but we're very serious about this game here. It's any row, and folks, in order to play a game like this, or one
By
we
the
play
way,
every
folks,
day,
just
you have
remember,
a bingo break
this
card.
aired for
And right now,
16
Bob Jones is
weeks.
standing by to tell you once again where you can go to pick one up.
How?
Any of the
Long.
13
16
Baltimore
because
area basic
this is a
food
Fox
centers,
affiliate,
where you find
and they
simply
did
the
not have
best
anything
prices
resembling
every day.
daytime television.
Care pharmacies, care you can depend on. At over
Not a great
Remember-
mystery to see why they didn't have daytime television.
and
Right.
Metro Food Markets. What a supermarket
You know,
was
they had
meant to be.
there was
Now
Fox
it's
didn't have
five
daytime
exciting
network
new
television.
locations.
There was no
Yeah,
such thing as
remember, when you
soap
stop
operas
by
on
one of those
Fox
exciting
affiliates.
locations, the cards are
And,
absolutely free.
well-
Stop in, make sure you got a valid date of play, and there's
Well, they
some
had
really important
reruns.
information
Yeah.
on the back of the card, unless of course
You know,
it's
they had to milk season 1 of Family Matters for all they could get at that point.
Check out the back of the card. There's some important information. It will tell you. I wish I could.
And the Fresh
And,
Prince of Bel-Air.
That there are only so many
Yeah, and they
days you
wouldn't
have
get a
to
certain
redeem your winning
breakfast
card.
show
So,
for another
check
year,
it out
so they
when
need
we
to
get
do
back this
something.
game.
This
yeah.
Well,
something.
those balls have nothing to do with this game.
A year before
First one up for this
UPN
round
premiered.
is G57.
Yeah.
G57.
Yeah, but then again,
I
this
know
is the
where you
Fox
live.
affiliate. This is the longtime Fox affiliate, as a matter of fact.
I know where you live,
Next
Jesus.
one is G49. G49.
I have some UPN ideas.
Yeah.
G's are filling up, but remember we're playing any row, so we need to get them all the way across the board. That's N42.
I think they might be doing this on a Commodore. Just looking at that font.
An Amiga 1000.
Possibly either or.
A Commodore PET.
With
Be
as
my
low
guess.
budget, I would not be shocked if it was a Commodore.
Okay, and
So-
you want
this
to
round
go ahead.
It never occurred to them to have actual contestants to play the bingo.
Well, what?
Yeah, I know it's for the people at home, but
Yeah.
still.
Are
Yeah.
you just fooling me or what?
It's like one. We had something similar like this here
I guess we came
when
up
I
with
was
a bingo.
very young. It was basically a
Don't
city
know how we
bingo
did it,
thing.
but that's what Fred says, and I don't think he's April fooling us. So we're going to give him a chance to check it out. And
I just want to know what blackmail pictures they had to get everyone involved on this program.
I-20. We got a freebie in the end column. That is the free space. After that, it's G51 and O61. Once again,
Jesus.
B1.
So apparently the computer has the card. They can't show it on the thing there. So they put it in a freaking there. So they don't show the card at the start until they come up with 5 numbers across. So basically this is AI.
This is how lotteries work. This is how, like, pre-printed lottery stuff works.
Yeah.
It's actually a little bit harder than that because it's how regular lottery works too. They keep track of all the cards that get made, that get sold or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, there's an actual.
Nope.
Like,
They found
exactly. There's a name for this that actually is like gas stations and stuff where they play a game like this.
Keno.
I forgot what it's called. Keno, that's what it is. Yes.
yeah.
And
I remember
ad
being
for
able
an
to get
AM station.
Oh my
I-
god! And not just any jam station, a freaking like rope. Oh my god, the standard station. Like
Battle only goes up to 1400.
This tape was just genetically engineered for Kevin, wasn't it?
Yeah. We can see him seething in the corner.
yes.
Prescription medicine was as easy as reading a calendar.
Medicine.
If your pills came pre-sorted by your pharmacist and packaged in personal doses.
I guess this is what happens when you have like 3 sponsors total.
Well, this is like actually one of the bingo sponsors themselves. Like you can go there to get the cards.
No.
Yeah, this specifically, yeah.
Medicine on time. Available only from your pharmacist and only at Neighbor Care pharmacies.
I swear these actual sponsors are like fake sponsors.
I know how hard my husband works.
That station is actually now 10.
He gets very dirty.
It's up on the dial. It's not. There's no 1360 AM anymore. It was moved to 1370 in 2002.
2 washes in a bargain powder can't get this greasy food stain as clean as just 1 wash and Tide.
If you have to wash
Oh,
the
me
toilet,
and
what
Tide.
savings is that?
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide.
God damn.
I can do for my
I will say
family.
this: that scanners format that lasted 13 years.
Hey, why do you use Neighbor Care, Tom Matty?
Hey, I spent most of my career running.
Somehow.
Boy, I'll tell you, it's nice to find someone just as fast on their feet.
All kinds of people are discovering.
I got my
They're
senior
gonna
med.
give a talk station. Uh-huh.
Hey, Kevin
I
Cooper,
forgot
why
the
do you
Colts
use
used to
Neighbor
be
Care's
in
prescription
Baltimore.
delivery?
Neighbor Care,
Yeah.
practice here. Now, if I could only get
What, you didn't know that? You don't know about the Mayflower trucks?
Prescriptions delivered free to your
I
home
just
or
looked at the
where you
diet
work.
and
Call
they mentioned
755
Colts Hall of Famer. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, this was
Yeah.
pre-move.
Then it's like only thing missing is talk about the stallions.
Last week.
Yeah.
When Gail Summer was here.
Yeah, remember, Art Modell didn't move the Browns to become the Ravens until 1997.
99. Yeah, 97. Yeah. And it was around this time that the CFL came to town.
Necessarily know that he was married,
Yep.
whether or not he had children, that kind
And
of thing.
the Baltimore Stallions won the Grey Cup
It was pretty
95.
interesting to Sean. So
Thank God we haven't gotten into XFL territory.
we actually have a call for someone who would like
Because then we'd have another crossover with wrestling.
it's a lady in Florida.
Yeah, but those games are like hours long.
But I need a psychic.
Oh, I know.
Oh God!
Yes, but we're
Oh my
Plus, we'd also have to endure nonsense from Jesse Ventura.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby the Brain Heenan is in the house.
Hi, Bobby Heenan with World Championship Wrestling.
Oops.
Oh my God!
I mean, that was kind of the typical reaction when you brought up WCW. Everyone
Yeah.
confused it with the WWF anyway.
Yeah,
At this point,
just remind everybody here, as I am the wrestling expert here in the house.
I've had a few over the years, but I mean,
Bobby Heenan moved to WCW. I think about this around this time.
Really? I had a woman do it once.
He absolutely hated
the
place.
When I took my shoes off, I had odor eaters on, and she disappeared. So Never got to
So,
see her again. I thought maybe you could help me
He
out. I can do this nude too.
in fact, this is
No,
probably
don't do that.
yeah. He
No,
hated the
next time.
place.
Next time you come.
So
I can always do something new.
this is a
let's
crazy
see.
thing right here.
Oh, now we
What
know
the
what the
fuck?
problem was. Flat feet. You got flat
This is
feet.
a bit.
So is my sister.
Oh my god.
Scared.
From what I can feel from the vibrations.
Why does he look like a televangelist?
Okay.
The suit.
Bad
Literally the
touch,
suit.
bad touch.
Do them both while you're up.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's the suit, but that's the way he's always
They smell
looked.
good. They do? They do.
I've had it
Okay,
in my
sure.
suitcase all
I'm
day.
seeing this.
Linda's
I'm
very
seeing
I feel like he should be selling me Woodpecker food
Oh
kits
yes.
Okay.
He
for
might
my
have
basement.
after this.
Oh, actually,
Very,
yeah,
very
yeah.
attractive.
No, Bobby Heenan actually. This is actually about
up for you in
uh
the next 2
2.5
weeks
months
here. That's going to be
after
very
he show
interesting.
began at WCW. He
Okay.
started on
In
in
fact,
January of
I'm seeing here
'94.
over the next month that there's at least a $10,000
He only agreed to do this because they'd let him sleep on the air.
A $10,000 retainer.
Maybe.
I mean, this was also him in his later WCW days.
They might have also had some alcohol in the green room for him.
You know, he's got.
No, it's actually the start of things because, like I said, he started in January.
Quite a cream puff.
Nitro didn't start till '95.
Right here? Right there.
So he was basically doing Saturdays only for like a year or so before Nitro started.
I'm so to find out whether they're soft, hard, medium, or
Where am I?
Also
And,
Sunday.
Linda, hi.
American Patriot Day
No,
rations.
it's not.
So many ladies on one show. What are you doing with my shoes? Who are you?
She's the psychic that you came in to talk to.
I didn't come in to talk to anybody for a psychic.
Yeah, you
I
did.
came here to get my
That's not Gary
You
Spivey.
know who you are?
Yes, I am.
Who?
I'm a psychic. My name is Lisa, right?
Linda?
Linda.
Lisa?
Yeah.
You're a psychic?
We used to be married.
I'm a psychic. My name is Lisa.
Kids together, and one
Yeah,
of each.
and
come
yeah,
here.
Bob Morella, by the way, aka Gorilla
When do
Monster.
we
This is
play,
his
Domino
off
Bingo?
period.
Or what do they call this?
Here, he would
This is a television show.
start
It's called
doing
Bingo Break. You're in the
WWF in
United
a
States,
really
right?
big way again in 1995.
Okay.
So this is like the one sole year before between his first run, his second run, and his death that you know.
Yeah, sure. Any of those
So
things.
this is probably the only time that these two could really get together on air on television at any single point in time is right here.
Play over here.
Let's play it.
Okay.
Oh, I get it. Lisa's job was to do Reiki, as the psychic was to do Reiki and reflexology on
And
Bobby.
it's done.
Yeah.
Gave
You
away
could
a
come
lot
back.
of money. We gave away all this money. If you were here,
Oh,
There's no money left.
Gorilla Monsoon seems to have left the
You
stage.
could come back another time.
I
maybe.
don't blame
Yeah.
them.
I would have run
All the
too.
money? No money.
He either got hit with the green slime or fell through the trap door on You Can't Do That on
We're gonna
television.
have to take a look. Yes,
Yeah,
we do. We'll show
it's
you
like,
some stuff.
oh,
We're gonna
it's
have to
like,
take a look.
oh
You're gonna have
God,
to
We'll
drag-
show you
oh my
some
God,
stuff.
what is he doing here?
April
Don't we have a new lady here? I don't remember her being introduced. What's the lady in black there?
The psychic, I think.
Uh-huh.
We'll spin the $500 bingo break.
I think we got music
These
again.
messages.
Right now it's just jingle stuff. They're not singing. This one, yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah, that lasted 13 years somehow.
Don't worry,
And they
the big band era stuff is all in the public domain.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, if we're lucky, a rerun of the Golden Girls will be after this.
William 1360. The eventually became 1370, and now here's the Black News, the Black All News
Baltimore's best
station.
source for guitars, drums, keyboards, electronics, and more. Staffed by professionals for every music need.
At our zoo, people come from
The
miles
equity
around
somehow ruined this.
just to gaze at our high rises.
That
Gordon
giraffe
Miller.
outlived this show.
Piano by Jason's
Gordon
Music
Miller,
Center.
aka Steve's forgotten
With quality
cousin.
Pianos and musical instruments at discount prices. Jason's
Or
has been
Glenn's
family-owned and
forgotten
operated since
grandson.
1937.
Okay,
It's not only tough to make a
how
dollar
much
these days, it's
music
tough to
are they
make.
expecting
I
their
never had
elderly
that other
audience to
box.
be
He's always in a hurry,
engaged with
always on the
here?
line, always going, and
Enough.
It gets very dirty. My job is
I mean,
seeing that we keep
back-to-back
some of the
music
money.
store
I bought
ads.
this
It's like
so-called
instrument
bargain
store
detergent.
ads. Like,
It didn't work.
Two washes
yeah,
of
that's
Yeah.
kind
water
of
can't
interesting
get this
there.
greasy food stain as
Video
Nice.
calibration.
If you have to wash it twice, what kind of
It's
savings
nice to
is
see
that?
that Denise Crosby.
clean. It's got to be tight.
It's nice to see that Denise Crosby still had a career in commercials after Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Well, welcome back to Bingo
What
Break.
the hell is that
card,
wheel?
Number 2199.
For
In the
500.
wheel, make the deal. Where's Cheatham?
That isn't the winning number, is it?
Oh Lord.
I haven't picked it yet.
Hey, you know you look.
Oh boy.
Johnny.
The Magic Wheel is sponsored by
Yes, yes.
the Magic Wheel is sponsored in part by the law offices of Dewey, Screw 'em, and Howe.
And Bob Jones is standing by to tell you where you can go.
I might have to drag up WCW's mini movie trilogy.
Oh God, no.
How the hell did they get all these connections and sponsorships? That's what I want to know.
Now, what we do here, Mr. Heenan, I'm going to spin.
I mean, I get that it's WBFF and Sinclair, so and it's like a big local independent for a long time. But come on. Oh boy.
Just remember, guys, when they spin the wheel, if they hit the horseshoe, you get the Minotaur. If you get the horseshoe, they give you the Minotaur.
Is this wheel music for that? Oh,
It's not
come
even.
on.
It's the Jimmy Hart version of it.
It's not even music. It's beeping whenever it rolls.
You just gave away
Fuck! It's the coal miners' glove match.
200, you and I split the rest.
Jesus.
What's that?
Visit with our friends.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Out of your pocket, Bobby.
He probably didn't mind.
Uh-oh.
The original deep pockets, Heenan? Hey, nothing's too good for my friends.
Nothing's too good.
Bro's just whipping out cash.
Didn't I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker come out in 1997?
Did you get a chance
No, I think that
Maybe a
was
bit before that. I honestly don't remember.
Was that 87?
Now, folks,
That is the
87, yeah.
I have to do some business here. Excuse me, guys.
Jesus
Guys,
Christ.
guys. Pardon me. Excuse me. Stop.
It was 88. 88.
If you would like to contact
December 14th,
one of the
1988.
or on the show,
Well, there you
can
go.
call the
Oh,
American
well, they got
Association of
the, well, they got him. Well, they got
1-800.
Yeah, they
Oh, and
got
hey, we got a bigger scam than wrestling here.
And get your foot.
Oh my God, the American Association of Jesus Christ. We're in the presence of greatness here.
At least this is pre Miss Cleo.
It's never mind. It's a long story.
Yeah, but Dion was out there with the Psychic Friends Network.
They couldn't even get them. They got the dime store version of the Psychic Friends Network somehow.
Well, the Association of Professional Psych is actually a legit group, believe it or not.
I don't.
Innovative. Innovated my foot.
So that is the end of that.
I suppose it was innovative in you took a shitty talk show with a shitty game show and made double the shit.
Yeah. That's why it lasted 16 weeks and was done.
Yes.
Gorilla.
And for all
yeah.
playing at
Gorilla
home.
went back home. Yeah, Gorilla went back home to Connecticut, and Bobby Heenan wasted the next decade of his life.
Yes. So that was Bingo Break. A truly strange curio from Baltimore in the year of '94. So
I think we need to play "Fuck You, Baltimore" as a palate cleanser.
Debating real hard.
I mean, well, it's technically "Fuck You, Sinclair" because of the station that it's on, but you know.
Yeah. But you're coming up to buy a car this weekend.
You're big enough schmuck to watch this show.
Oh.
Home of challenge pissing. Good Lord.
Guaranteed.
Whew. And now we get to watch the British thing.
Yes.
Now let's go back. Let's get groovy in the 70s now.
Yeah.
How this whole thing ends.
Dare we have some kind of discussion as a palate cleanser before we jump into that shit?
I mean,
I don't want to coma.
Yeah, Petty does need to set things up over there.
Yeah, y'all have fun with the topic of discussion while I also debate if I want to break out the gin.
14th century Baroque paintings. Go.
I am rather partial to Caravaggio.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I almost clicked the other thing in the private business that would have been much more interesting.
Oh dear. I mean, we could Earthworm Jim again.
Yeah.
Thanks for fragments. Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Hey, yeah. Finally back to the actual legit HTV. Thank you.
It's amazing how much that bugged you last week. But
It did bug me. Like, yes, yes, folks, I am a nerd. Deal with it.
Just wanted to say that I'm really excited that you had an actual Baroque painter in mind when I made that joke.
I'm like, I had to look up one of his paintings in college. So,
yeah, but the fact that you just deadpanned that so fast, that would I want to give you a chef's kiss for that one.
Indeed. My mind is filled with much in the way of knowledge. It's how I can find videos every week.
There you go.
Anyway.
All right. So is it time to pull the pin on this grenade?
Almost. Let me do the intro because we are at the end of Children of the Stones. We are at episode 7, full circle. So we're going to finally see how Baby's First Looper ends. So let's get into it.
Wouldn't it be how it starts? Isn't that how these things work?
That bird.
I also want to quickly say. I also want to quickly say this series was not directed by Ryan Johnson.
No.
Though up in the air if M. Night Shyamalan was involved.
That is too dummy for him.
I don't know. Have you seen Lady in the Water?
See,
Fair
Mac
enough.
knows.
Fair enough.
Also, if we gave him half a mind to, there would be druidic chanting.
I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the television spots in the trailer where that whispering is stuck in my head forever.
That is unfortunate.
Whispering.
I think you might be entitled to financial compensation for that.
Directly from the law offices of Georgian and Shan.
Technically, he owes me money for the Last Airbender, but you know.
He deserves to be put in a gulag for the Last Airbender.
Well,
I'm just Jacoby
basic minimum. A basic minimum, he owes people money for that. So. But anyway, previously, I got You Babe played on the radio.
You know that Mr. Jacoby of Jacoby and Myers actually entered my computer shop one time in the 90s, right?
We tried to escape this morning, and what happened? We found ourselves back here.
I'm sure it was a very interesting time.
Hey, you figured it out. I remember yesterday you were like, there's nothing we could do.
Well, it's the final episode, so it's time to have things actually happen.
Suddenly they're so easy.
Well, maybe time has actually moved forward because his sideburns got longer.
I don't suppose you'll have long.
Good old chops right there, going Elvis on that ass.
Happy day, Mrs. Crabtree.
I've a message for you.
Ever talk about happy day?
Professor Brake and his son.
I mean, with her,
gospel number.
Don't be late now.
With her, with all that hairspray, it was impossible to tell.
Jeez.
They must have felt so left out.
She really does have that Children of the Corn stare. That girl really does have that Children of the Corn stare.
What do we know about black holes then?
Well, not much. They're collapsed stars whose huge...
Like she was Wednesday before Wednesday.
Not even light waves to escape. We know that anything that comes within their boundaries will be sucked into the center and crushed.
Meanwhile, nerd on nerd right here.
There had to have been a better way to phrase that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
There was.
Yeah, that was screwed up. Yeah. I apologize for that.
What if he's some sort of priest?
Yeah, I apologize for that.
It is canceled until next week.
Yeah. Going down the spit cycle.
Oh, now he's looking serious.
And this star was some sort of god.
God is me.
I mean, Jimi Hendrix is considered to be a god by some people.
Hendrix said it was one of the oldest forms of religion.
Perhaps it had some sort of.
Yeah, I tell you what though, this
Then, when the
Man, that
became a black
sucks.
I'll tell you what though, this video is making me see purple haze.
Well, something.
All up in your brain.
For himself, the quality
Yeah.
that makes him
But for some reason I don't want to kiss the sky.
We can fix that.
Whenever XB1 is in alignment with the
being in the
Copyright strike.
I only did a couple bars. That's it. Anyway.
No.
Anyway, bear worship. Come on, I was expecting something else.
I mean, the only thing more sacrilegious than this entire series is us spoken word Jimi Hendrix. And
Right. True. True enough.
Atomic molecules.
I mean, a bear is a pretty common animal of veneration / fear.
I think he was expecting more like Cthulhu or,
Yes,
something.
that's exactly what I was expecting.
Oh no,
Something
they're just
more...
ordinary fucking druids.
Yeah, I mean,
Druids
sure they're
aren't-
druids, but I'm like, I was expecting like a different animal at least, at the barest minimum. Oh, dang it!
Alex, I just want to say that I just want to say that the only bear that I'm concerned about is how unbearable this show is.
Okay, fair.
That's a 2-minute penalty for puns.
So they'll gain time.
Make it 5 because is that bear named Yogi?
The black holes in position up there.
We stay as we are.
Not over till it's over.
Wait a minute.
Why didn't I win the lottery last week?
This must be the junction box.
What the hell is that?
Feeds down to the central heating system.
Oh, there's the circuit breaker.
Really?
Wonder what's happened to our luggage.
That's man. Oh man, here it comes. Everything coming together.
Unless
what?
Well, Hendrix is expecting us to stay. Perhaps he's had it brought into the house. Come
And me without my PKE meter.
Don't leave the room.
So not one piece of fabric in this show that isn't.
Oh wait, that was gone from soundstage to film. Soundstage, film.
That was
Put
an
it in cedar boxes. They put it all in cedar boxes to keep the roaches out.
Keep them well up to time, won't you? Nothing must go wrong.
And back to soundstage. Goodness me.
Come on.
Use a hammer.
Can we get sound? Can we get shortwave radio on that thing?
Yeah. If I throw a bunch of props together, I can Scotty this whole thing into operation.
55.
Scotty doesn't know.
It's a square wave.
Ooh, quadrupong.
Right.
Look, you could give Scotty a ball peen hammer and a pack of chewing gum, and he could fix a warp drive.
Wrong, Scotty.
Oh.
I'm referencing a song.
You got a pencil?
One of yours, I'm afraid.
I want 5 minutes extra. Work out what frequency we need.
There's always time for some algebra.
Dad, talking of Ursa Major, early man worship.
Guys, this is fourth.
Did you know that?
Do you know who your audience is?
Get it?
This is a show for kids, right?
I looked it up.
It's
Guys,
supposed to be.
You finished?
Guys, this is 4th grade math. But what if they failed the 4th grade?
Under 5 minutes in the next half hour.
Wouldn't it be grade 4?
Get out.
This is an embarrassment for the year of my birth, by the way.
Oh boy.
Let's hope Hendrix not.
I'm embarrassed to know that this show and I share an astrological sign.
Oh.
I'm embarrassed over that clock. Not the song I was expecting to play here.
So at what point does the final boss come down?
Or come in the room.
feel like they cribbed this plot for God Eater.
4 minutes, 12
Oh, it's past 40 after. Dang! Now I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Come on, let's get tested on whatever the hell this show is.
They're about to burn Nicolas Cage.
That's
Or
a
at
deep
least give him,
cut.
or at least put a thing on him and put bees on his head.
Not the
Oh,
bees.
we're back to Vision. Been a while.
They're going to stop Boss Hog and Roscoe
And
from
not only that,
reproducing.
and not only that, but also on top of film.
Of course, it's the other way up.
And
I
also
figure
predicting Man vs. Wild.
Gravity's so great, not even night
I figure at this point they're going to stop Boss Hog and Roscoe from repossessing the Duke farm.
doesn't start there. It comes from here. So the dish here, the circle, is a transmitter.
Transmitting.
I knew it. I knew Dick TV was the devil.
Transmitter.
Hendrix' concept of evil, the capacity to do wrong.
And all we need is Christopher Plummer to come out as a fake priest.
Hold on a minute. Where's the power source? Where does he
Where
get
the
Preferably in a goat.
How the fuck did we even get here?
To this house. They bring the power. Psychic power.
That's a good question. Maybe we should have paid attention at some point.
Dinner is served.
All right, they're going into a certain room. Let's see exactly if they understand that there's something different about the room than the rest of the house.
God, those paisley blankets were. Telling you, the paisley on those blankets
All
was
right, let's see. Come into the room.
We're back here.
And
back to the seance room.
Aren't you going to say what an extraordinary room? Most people do.
In what way extraordinary?
What about my throne?
I think they're just here to sell him a watchtower.
But it's exactly the sort of thing I would have expected a man of your conceit to have chosen.
You think I'm conceited?
hey, you figured it out.
Exaggerated sense of your own importance.
Obviously, where the Justice League meets.
You really are so predictable. Even Matt here can tell you exactly what your next move will be.
Are we still like a decade off from the Justice League?
Absolutely not. The Super Friends came out in 1974.
Focusing on psychic energies gathered by the stone dish of the circle.
Well, let's see if you're right, shall we?
See, this was before your time, but we actually had.
Wait, you're gonna sit down anyway? Come on,
We
guys.
on the
Don't
show
sit down.
in 2000. We actually had somebody on the show in 2009 who was an executive.
Playing with it. Yeah. Well, they figured out. Okay, that's the thing. There. Don't drink. Might be poison.
Another village ceremony? Don't you think you're overdoing it?
Yeah, Petty, this was 4 years before your time, but we actually had an executive producer from Hanna-Barbera on the show.
The rituals are important.
That was a good episode.
It's like.
Oh God!
You know, when it comes, for the chanting outside, I kind of was hoping for a little enigma in here.
Adam, you know I found that show, right?
Purging the community.
Yes, I know.
Task of a priest. Accepting the burden. Taking it on one's own shoulders. Anger of fire.
Only spent 7 years looking for it.
Render us free from harm.
Thank you, Podcast Preservation Project,
Y'all are
on the
still
way back.
going through with it.
Complete the circle. Make us at one with nature and the elements.
Oh man, he's got that wedding singer tuxedo.
21-25.
It is time.
Swivel chair.
If he turns around with his cat, I'm leaving.
Get your ass back here.
Down, 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 down.
When did this become This Is Your Life?
Huh?
All right.
I can always tell when another man right.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it for them tonight. Sorry, we only did it once. Ran out of budget.
We repurposed the viewing screen from Battlestar Galactica.
we used all the life budget on that damn thing. Oh wait,
And the rest on candles.
Yeah.
Quick, somebody tell me how to budget.
From the one quid store.
Punch him in the jaw.
It's called Poundland.
Your sin is my sin.
Though I think this could be all solved with it.
I know. That's why it was funny.
Wink.
I have fulfilled my function.
Uh-huh.
What do you go, robot?
So happy.
Happy. Happy day indeed.
So happy together.
My task is done.
Sunday,
Sometimes
Monday,
being-
happy days, Tuesday, Wednesday.
When you join the circle,
Sometimes being droll and serious is the better part of valor.
you will be happy ones.
It is our specialty.
Roll and serious?
Uh-huh. Seriously droll. We're also professionally unprofessional, if you
Play
recall.
along, play
Yes,
along.
okay.
Figure this out, just play along. Time to play fake it.
It's like the tactical application of brute force.
The hell?
I guess because they're not turned, it fucked up the circle?
Oh, they figured. Oh, hey! Oh boy.
Should have gone with the triangle. It is the superior shape. I will hear no praise of the hexagon.
No. Yeah, we're done with your stuff. Come back home, brother.
Jesus.
Oh, Lord.
That escalated quickly.
Very quickly.
He turned into Methuselah.
Behold the special effects that we can afford.
Behold the rest of our budget.
No shit.
Rapid aging, port side out. Don't look at it, Marion.
Time to wake up. Oh. Or time to get rocking, I guess.
Well, you know, we needed more stones in our reliquary.
No stairway to heaven.
Absolutely no stair.
Besides, Cashmere's the better song.
Grab your woman and run.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Aw. Oh well. Bye. Oh no.
See, and that's what happens when Lot's wife looks back.
Well, so, guess we're here for nothing then. Okay, bye. All right. So that was a waste of time then. Okay. These two are going to need so much therapy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. By the way, they're enacting part of the loop.
Ah! Turn off the lights.
What the fuck was this?
Turns out all these people were from the times before.
No, it's no. It's a. What the bloody hell am I watching?
Shut on.
Oh, there we. Oh, now it's light. Okay, wow. What the heck? It's like turn off the sun. Jehoshaphat. Well.
And then I woke up next
and
boy office.
Sword of Omens give me sight upon sight, I guess.
What are you up to, boy?
Die! You're alive!
Alive. Of course I'm alive. Thought I was dead, did you? Thought I had no more use for this place.
And then she got turned into a pillar of salt. Wait, I mean, wrong biblical story.
In a way.
No time for riddles, got my work to do.
Uh-oh.
Maid's got to get Jonesy.
Oh,
Turns out I already
boy.
stabbed your
Let me-
dad.
Belonged to my father, that did. And his father before him.
Where are the rabbits?
Very fancy kaleidoscope.
Oh,
Hi.
Aye, die. I'll be off with you. And take him with you.
oh boy.
It's died.
Get back to your cottage and leave me to my work.
They were the only real ones all the time.
No friend of mine.
This whole time. Having trouble with words. It's okay.
You know us?
Are we about to be this is about to be a St. Elsewhere situation.
Come on, Matt.
Not quite.
The fact that it's not a complete no.
I'm like,
Oh, well.
they're in the stones.
Is this the point where Captain Kirk smashes the magic wand and they turn into, like, Muppets?
Oh, I wish.
So at what point do I start playing episode 1 again?
Looks different.
I will kill you.
Eddie
Risk-
isn't actually
Which
all
we're
that off the
saying.
mark.
We've been
Yeah.
so worried. Oh, Mrs. Smythe, you can cancel that call. They're back, safe and sound.
Oh, don't worry, you'll be stone dead in a moment.
We're still there this morning, outside the cottage, luggage and all.
What the
We've been
hell?
worried to death. What happened?
It's a long story.
Oh, brother. Oh, yeah, a long story, yeah.
Let's replay this
About
about
7
8
episodes
times.
worth.
But you know what? If I just tell you the beginning and the end, you've pretty much got the whole.
Yes, I want to get out of here, and I'm going to go to therapy, and I'm probably going to start taking drugs in 2 years.
For me too.
Look, I'm just saying, if I tell you the beginning and the end, you've pretty much got the whole story.
Yes. Bye.
The second that man comes across drugs, he's going to overdose on it
Others must be very bad.
after this.
So tell me, last, what do you know about Haruhi Suzumiya?
Brother.
I'm just so glad to see you, even though I've never seen you before. At least from your perspective.
Everyone I know and love is turned to stone.
I mean, it's like they're alive, but they'll be stone dead in a moment.
Like,
I'm waiting for the part of anything value lost.
nothing is ever lost with this.
You mean 7 22-minute sessions of our time?
That was never important.
Fuck, bro.
Jeez. Garbage.
Yep.
Don't look at the rock.
Yep, those are some rocks.
Yep. Yep.
How fast can this thing go?
It can go to
And now they
speed.
Yeah. And now they have enacted the painting ritual. Which means they can actually leave.
Did it happen? Or didn't it?
I don't know, Matt. I just don't know.
Perhaps there was another circle beside the stones.
Forget about it, Jake. It's Chinatown.
It's circular too.
You mean it?
You know, all they need now is to put the camera on the stripe in the road.
People inside the time track.
Want to go back and find out?
What I want is a sandwich.
Oh, don't tell me.
Yes!
Nut
Get me, translation, get me the bloody hell out of this crazy fucking shit. I don't care if I'm young and I cursed. I don't care.
Uh-oh. And the script
still?
begins.
Yeah, who cares anymore?
Beginning of loop 4.
No.
That's not a joke. That is actually what is happening.
No. As they leave, the story begin. Wow.
I mean, that is the big theme here. Circles, loops, time ever flowing into itself. Truly an Ouroboros of tedium.
Pleasant drive?
Same.
Can't tell you what a relief it is to get out of London.
You couldn't find a nice part of the world to retire to than this.
Ideal. I believe I shall be very happy here.
Come inside, will you?
We've done a little bit of destruction.
It is a lovely countryside.
At the very
Too bad
least,
everyone's dead.
Or, a stone pillar here.
I
was
want my money
here-
back.
You paid nothing.
Well, true. This isn't a BBC show, so I didn't.
All right, so let's roll this back one more time.
I mean, that's essentially what the implication is. They are rolling back to the beginning, and the loop begins again. When I call this baby's first looper, I wasn't joking.
Yeah.
So
You know,
this is how TikTok got started.
Mm.
Yeah, you're good.
Anyway.
Sweet Christmas.
Onwards to entertainment news.
Something actually entertaining.
Printer. Sorry, I was having a flashback to. When I say printer,
Like, I'm not sure if I would quantify our foray in our top story here entertaining, mainly because, okay, so Netflix is apparently moving forward with a live action version of My Hero Academia. Like,
oh boy.
Sorry, my cat had something stuck in her throat.
Betty, it sounds like you'll cover the ground on this.
Play the kid who has like a bird for a head.
What do I need to do?
Sorry, Kevin, you have the ground covered on this.
Well, yeah. Apparently, Netflix and Legendary Pictures are moving forward on the previously announced My Hero Academia adaptation. And they also announced a writer, a screenwriter for the remake, and that is Jason. I hope I said this last name right. Fuchs, Fuchx. Fuse. I don't know how to pronounce it. But if it's Jason Fuchs, and I do not know how to pronounce it right. Because
fuck.
Yeah, it could be one of two things. But yeah.
We literally just got to the AVGN joke there.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a director has been penned for this, and that is Shinsuke Sato, who's directed live action version, who directed a live action Bleach adaptation in Japan in 2018, and also directed the series of films called Kingdom as well. So it'll be very interesting to see how it looks on that front. But the gag here is involving Jason here, because among the movies that he wrote, do you remember Pan from 2018?
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, if you just
he
stayed
also
with
wrote
the
Noir.
Bleach thing, that I heard that was actually okay.
Can I
That's the director. And then
can I just say
uh-huh.
could say that I miss the days of Yui Bowl.
You cannot actually get out.
Yeah.
It's pronounced
Well,
Uva, but sure.
Well,
Is-
yeah. But
If
yeah.
this has the production value of a Dead or Alive film, then it might be something.
I mean, you really only got to crib notes off of Sky High. That's all you need to do.
Literally, though.
Literally, that's it. But of course, because the fact that this guy wrote
I have it on DVD. Actually, an entertaining movie.
This isn't even a particularly original superhero high school series. It just had a good aesthetic, which is not going to be the easiest thing to do in live action without it
I know.
looking like it has.
But if it's not going to have the same production values as the live action space battleship Yamato, which was basically an adaptation of Arrivederci Yamato, I don't know what we're talking about here.
I mean, it's legendary money and Netflix money, so we'll see, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how this develops. The fact that this guy's resume includes Pan, the writer's resume includes Pan, Argyle from last year, and the second to last Ice Age movie before the upcoming one, Continental Drift, which Roger Ebert notably had called the dialogue ticky tacky. Whew. Well, all I just gotta say is better hope that It prequel series that's coming out next month on HBO Max, the first episode he writes. So it better be good, because if not, buckle up, kids. It's gonna be rough.
Do we know if the creator of My Hero Academia is involved in this at all, or?
I have no idea, but your guess is as good as mine.
Because it can be a toss-up with Netflix productions. Sometimes the original creator is involved in at least an advisory role. Sometimes they get to sit there and watch their baby burn.
Look, I'm just saying,
legendary.
not save Dragon Ball Z. So that's all I'm saying.
It's up to legendary. It's up to legendary to see what happens there. Anyhow, stay tuned, I guess.
Or run in fear.
Yeah.
That too.
50-50. Little from A, little from B. As long as M. Night is nowhere near it, we have hope.
How are we defining hope?
A New Hope?
Sure.
Look, all I'm saying is that people don't wear underwear in space, okay?
All right, so we good here?
It's George Lucas, we all.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
All right, we should wrap up for the week.
Yeah.
All right.
What do we allegedly have next week? I'm not even going to open the Google Doc.
Well, next week we will be having Andreas Westman of Bite Mind Studios. Bite Mind Studios is a Nordic gaming channel dedicated to sharp reviews, in-depth analysis, and creative perspectives on games and gaming culture. We go beyond simple playthroughs. Our mission is to cut through the noise with honest critiques, thoughtful storytelling, and high-quality production. So,
and on whether or not we'll be rescheduling our previous guest that was supposed to be here.
Tentatively scheduled for October 22nd, as that's the first thing we have open.
I'm sorry, but you were going to add something to the next week's guest.
No, that's about all I got there.
All right. I mean, it still should be interesting. It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's I think that's it. That's our whole show. That's our whole show for the week, kids. So be sure to get some beers and brats. I'm channeling the super fans here. That's my Naperville coming out. But yeah, that's our show for the week, kids. So hopefully next week we'll be starting on the new channel. Petty Fan plugged it in the chat. So be sure to click on that and follow the new channel. And if all goes well, you'll jump from this channel to that right after Fragments. Till then, I'm your host, Mac Paladin. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, kids.